Hey everyone, it's Plox again. No tutorial this time, but I kind of wanted to share a funny replay that uh, a game that we played last night. It was me, my buddy Paul, and Litz, also from EOCF, and we had jokingly come up with a strat. We wanted to rush all Tier 1 units as early in the game as possible as a joke, just to see how this would work out in custom games. These are all custom games, by the way. And we got paired up against three Protoss. And kind of halfway through our discussion, or actually like during the loading screen, I decided, screw it, I'm gonna tech to Dark Templars, and Litz decided to go to Marauders. So our buddy Crusher massed Marines. It's the Teir in blue right here, and Litz went all Marauders, and I teched straight to Dark Templars, and yeah, and I just want to show you guys this game. It's unreal. So we'll speed up a lot of this because I'm sure you guys know what's going to happen or what goes on in the beginning of every game. There's actually something really funny that happens at like the 2-3 minute mark of this, but let's take a look at this. My buddy Paul and Litz both throw up their first supply depots and barracks, and here's the funny part that I was talking about. Our opponent in blue decided to send out a probe to scout us, which is great. That's what you want to do. But look what happens when he gets in here. Where did he go? So he sees green. He sees he's throwing up, a barracks and everything. That's normal. But watch this. As he comes to my base, let's switch to his vision. Well, first of all, let's take a look here real quick. So I got nothing special at this point. I've got one pylon and I got a barracks up front. So it just looks like I'm, not really doing anything other than the massive amount of probes that I have here. But back here I'm throwing up cybernetics core, which automatically means some sort of higher tier rush. And I have a single Vespene geyser up. And at this exact point, I was taking a probe and I was going to build a second one to start to build a supply of gas for the Templars. So watch this. Let's switch vision to blue over here and see exactly what he can see. Let's go. He comes around here. He's got his probe set to rallies, but I ended up chasing him off, thinking, hey, I did good. But in reality, his rally was just set a little bit too far up rather than a little farther back. So his probe, gets through, sees basically what's going on. But, at this point, the only thing he really saw was that my buddy Paul here threw up two barracks. Down here, when he came through, Blitz he only had one barracks with, a tech lab. This looks like a very, nothing too suspicious. It doesn't look like we're massing anything at this point. So, over here we got a simple tech here, we got a tech here. Okay, they're all basically doing the same thing, except it looks like yellow wanted to rush seals, so he's throwing up a second gateway. But yeah, let's keep speeding up here a little bit. Now, this is the 4-minute mark in the game, and I'm researching warp gates at this point. Everyone else is throwing up more barracks and throwing add-ons on and building lots of supply depots to handle the armies we're massing here. Our opponents all chose to go for early expansions. Well, at least yellow and red did. No, blue and no, they all expanded. Yellow and red took the one up top. Blue ended up moving down here to this expansion at the bottom. So my Twilight Council goes up, I start building my Dark Shrine in the back of the base, and I'm pumping out gateways right now. Getting ready for that warp gate to finish right now. As soon as that goes up, I start converting these to warp gates, and now it's just a matter of waiting for my Dark Shrine to finish. Meanwhile, Paul is pumping out lots and lots of Marines, and we got Blitz with the Marauders, building a third Rax right now. And I decided to throw up a detector of some sort this game because we actually got beat by Cloaked Banshees the other day. So I warp in only one Dark Templar at the moment. There's the other three. So it's 7 minutes 40 seconds into the 50 seconds into the game. I've got 4 Templars. Paul's pumping out Marines, and Blitz is working on these Marauders. I decided to send a probe out, and I went in back, well, in front of Yellow's base in a corner, and I decided to throw up a pylon thinking, hey, I can warp some units up here and then come through the pooper and, see what's going on right up in here. But that didn't work out well, as I can't teleport up here since I have no vision of this area. But, it still worked out well. I was able to warp in units via proxy over here, and they'd have a much shorter walk. So before anything went down, I crawled up to this corner with my Templars. You can see Paul's got probably, let's see, he's got about 40 some odd Marines at this moment. About 47, I think it was, yeah, 47, 46. So, I believe I started this attack. Paul, I told these guys gathered up here. Mlitz is bringing his Marauders in, and I'm right about to see what's going on. I sent in a single Marine just to see what's going on. I wanted to make sure there weren't any detectors around, and once everything was clear, I decided to send these guys in. Now, the whole idea behind our strategy was these two huge armies were going to cause a massive commotion. I'd go straight for the probes or SCVs or whatever at this point, or go for try to take out some more expensive buildings. And it turned out pretty damn good. Let's see what's going on here. So I micro these guys all around the edge, being all sly, thinking that they won't be able to see me. I get them on the ramp, and my guy decides to auto attack. Well, great. Time to attack then. Paul sends in his Marines and just takes out these Zeals, so I didn't even worry about them. I mean, this is just silly. This is really silly at this point. I went for the robotics bay and these robotics facilities. I sent two of my guys to take out the probes somewhere here, right along there. And we have Paul and Blitz just absolutely decimating this little force they have here. Meanwhile, these drones are going down. I'm taking out this stuff. And we were all surprised how well this worked. After this match, we played 3 more matches just the exact same way, and the result was exactly the same. I mean, there was nothing you can do. Now check this out real quick. Let me pause. This pylon that I built up here, I'm warping in Templars the whole time, and I still have a probe hiding up here. But Paul's got this stream of Marines just coming all the time. They're rallied all the way up, back into their base, and the same thing with Mlitz. So, I mean, this didn't end. I got Cybernetics Corps going down over here, and I got a couple more Templars that just warped in from that pylon, so they're in a different group over here. But this all goes down. Let's speed up a little bit. I sent in a couple up to the expansions. I noticed they had an expansion. You go straight for the probes, as that was our original plan. Mlitz over here taking on the Striders, absolutely no problem with that many Marauders. And Paul and I decide to take all this out. Nothing special. Probe's gone. Red leaves. Zealots come in, and they go down. Between the Templars and the Marines, there's nothing there. Mlitz is still working over here. He's going straight for blue. And my Templars are working on these gateways at the moment. I believe this is right where the game ended, somewhere around here. But yeah, there's the good game. I'm trying not to spread this video around because we're having too much fun doing this in custom games still. We haven't tried this in a league match, although we kind of plan to, maybe today or tomorrow. This was great. This is hilarious. And none of the people we're playing against were teching very far. We had robotics facilities up. That's about the farthest they went. So, I mean, it's not like they straight teched to tier 3 and, didn't have any units. All 3 people had a sizable army, but this strat just worked out way too well. I'll post up some other clips of the other games we played just for hilarity's sake, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, there's custom games for a reason. You guys should try silly stuff like this and try to come up with some some stuff like this. All right, everyone, take care. I'll be posting more videos soon, and I hope everyone's having fun.